Hello everyone. This is a video I did not want to make. It's going to be a difficult video. I put my trust in the wrong person and that trust was abused. It left me vulnerable and exposed. I'm doing this to try to get ahead of the news stories by announcing it here first. So if you're surfing the web and you see a dick that looks like this... Nah, just kidding. It's nothing like that. Don't worry. Hello everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I'm making this video to let you know about a little incident that happened about a month ago and how it affects the channel. So I hope you guys enjoy this cautionary tale about how I got screwed over on my own damn Discord server. By the administrator of that server, no less. Now first off, some of you might be wondering, what Discord server? I didn't know you had a Discord server, why didn't you tell me? Well, there's a reason why you've never heard of it. It's because it wasn't official. Years ago, a fan made one for me, and I was like, yeah, sure, I don't have to do anything, right? I am super ignorant when it comes to Discord. I don't even know how to search on it. Like, say I want to join a Philips CDI community, I wouldn't even know where to find them unless somebody sent me an invite. So that's why I hadn't started an official one, and so I just used the unofficial one as my home on Discord. And of course the fan who made it became the admin. I don't know how to run a server and install widgets and all that other stuff, so a fan server was the best solution. It gets rid of a big headache for me. Or at least it should. So that was years ago. Let's jump to November of last year. I was on a break from the channel. You guys know that that's nothing new here. I get busy. So after a couple months of being away from Discord, I logged back in, and as expected, I see tons of notifications for me. One of those was from that admin, the creator of the fan Discord server. And he's telling me, check your messages, there's an opportunity to review a product, but that's all he tells me. And yes, one of the notifications was from a Chinese manufacturer asking me to review their product. I was intrigued by the idea behind the product, so I got in touch with the guy. So I tell him, hey, I know I'm late, but is there any chance you might still be interested in a product review? The guy says yes, and I'm paraphrasing here, but he says, yes, we would like a review from you, we've been looking for you. So we iron out the details, he says send me your address and I'll send you the product. And he also says, oh, and we've already sent a sample of the product to your team. And I swear to God, at that moment, I have tunnel vision. My jaw dropped, I'm sure I stopped blinking and breathing for a minute. When I remember it, it's like an out-of-body experience. I don't even remember it from my own eyes. Like, in my memory, it's like I can see myself reading that message. So I'm just like, what do you mean? Who did you send it to? There's no team. I am the team. I'm a one-man band. He tells me who it is, and you can probably see where this is going. It's that Discord admin who told me to check my messages. Who of course never told me he took the product from the guy too. So here's how this happened. The Chinese manufacturer was looking for me. He finds the fan Discord server, and he assumes that since that's the only one out there, it must be official, and he could find me on there. The admin that we're talking about, since he runs the server and he created it, he's the first name on top of the list of members. So the Chinese guy figures, that must be StopDrop&Retro, he probably just goes under a different name here. So he sends a message to that account where he explicitly asked for a video review in exchange for the product. So there's no way that admin didn't realize what's going on here and who he's looking for. And for some reason he tells him to send it over to his own address. When I saw that this went down, I was ready to blow up. When I would think about this issue, I could hear my heartbeat pulsing in my head. It was causing me so much stress. I stirred over this issue for about a week, trying to figure out why on earth would he take product from a manufacturer? What legitimate purpose could there possibly be that I'm not seeing here? Do I have everything wrong? I looked at it from every angle, and the only explanation that makes sense is that this admin saw an opening to scam some free product using my name. It was so hard to come to terms with being betrayed like that. Why would he leave me vulnerable like that? Because he knows he's scamming. You're gonna see proof of that in a bit. And if shit hits the fan when this little scheme of his unravels and someone gets pissed off, they're not gonna go after this admin who lives in Hicktown, USA. They're gonna come after me. Thank God the product guy is the nicest dude ever. He didn't care about all this. He's just happy to get a hold of me. So I decided to confront the admin. I go into moderator chat and I send a message to everyone trying to figure out who else got a message from this manufacturer. Only one other guy got a message, and guess what? He didn't even bother me about it. He knew I'm away from the channel, he put two and two together and figured out, hey, I don't do hardware reviews. Why would this guy be contacting me? Could it possibly be because I'm a moderator on a Discord server? Is this guy lost? That's the correct thing to do. Either send the guy in the right direction, or just leave it alone. Don't touch it if it's not yours. Then I told the other mods what's going on. I told them this is what happened, I'm not happy. This Discord server was supposed to be a fun little place for fans to hang out, and now we have a big problem with the guy who set up the damn thing. I told them I can't stay here. I'm gonna have to start an official server, not because I want to, but because we have an admin who is using the channel to take advantage of people. I need to move to an official server just so this problem doesn't repeat itself. That part isn't even retaliation or trying to be cruel or anything. That's just me being forced to protect myself and my channel. And by the way, I had received warnings about this guy in the past. He doesn't even know what other mods have been telling me about the server for years. Telling me he's changing statuses and permissions behind the scenes, he's taking power away from the other mods. All kinds of Discord shit that I don't want to even hassle with. So I told them, don't worry about it. How much harm can he possibly do? He doesn't have access to the channel itself, only I do. I don't even promote this Discord server in my videos because it's a fan server. I mean, I don't want to be responsible for something I don't control. If things get messy, I could just walk away from it. So I thought, he doesn't have the ability to do something malicious. He knows how to run a server, I do not, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. And now, of course, I feel like an idiot, but at the time, I thought, what's the worst that can happen? Had I acted on instinct, this could have been avoided. And so, once I called him out in mod chat, he finally responded. He admitted that what he did was wrong, but get this. He claims it was a joke that went too far. How? I don't get it. First off, I think that's bullshit, but I asked him to explain the joke to me. I want to make my audience laugh. If you have this great cerebral sense of humor, then tell me what's so funny about what you were doing. And of course he couldn't. But he did provide screenshots trying to prove that he did nothing wrong, but we'll get into that in a sec. The best explanation I could figure out is that when the product guy first contacted him asking for a review, the admin's immediate answer was, yeah, send it if it's free. I guess thinking that this guy was a scammer or something and he'll just waste his time for no gain. But soon after, he clearly realizes that this guy wants to send over a free product for a video on my channel. So the admin then starts to figure out how he can take it for himself. You can tell this because he tried to set up a PO box but said he couldn't. I've tried to do that for the channel, but I found out it's expensive, and that's probably what he found out too. The point is, though, he's trying to cover his tracks. In fact, the address he ends up giving the product guy is not his home address. It's his work address, and he also doesn't give his last name. Again, he wants this to be untraceable. What part of this is a joke? It's not. He's trying to scam this guy because he thinks he can get away with it. The only thing amusing here is that he gets something for free, and it screws over the product guy and me. Once he confirmed the package had been sent, he comes clean to the product guy, and the wording he uses is fucking disgusting. Let me just tell you, I spoke to the same guy, and within a few lines you can tell English is not his first language. But he knows enough to conduct business, so who cares? He's understandable. But what's also understandable to somebody who is fluent in English is the admin's needlessly condescending attitude to this guy. Let me try to read you some of his messages with the same dramatic spacing and all. But I need to tell you something. I am not StopDrop&Retro, but I will still do the video review. I don't know what the hell this is. The dude thinks he's a Bond villain or something. I sincerely apologize for the deceiving, and you will be compensated for your time. Thank you, and I hope you understand everything I am saying. Dude, get a life. Find something to do. And at this point, let me remind you, he posted these messages because he thought they would exonerate him. Dude, whatever other scams you got going on, stop right now. You are not smart enough to run a scam, and do not mess with people around me. You think you know how to fuck with people, but you don't. I know how to fuck with people, and you're not gonna like it when you're the one getting fucked with. I confronted him again when he put up those screenshots. Why are you being a dick to this guy? He has done nothing to you but sent you a free product because he's trying to run a business. And you continue to harass him after you know your product is on the way, which is just sick. That was the worst part for me. That's when I knew this guy is fucked in the head. To those of you watching this, let me give you a little bit of advice. I've lived on this earth for many years, and I could tell a lot from someone's sense of humor. If you know someone who thinks it's funny when they cause pain to everyone but themselves, then stay the hell away from that person. They are not your friend. And if you are that asshole, get help. Because mark my words, one of these days it will catch up to you. I'm telling you this for your own benefit and your own safety. Because someday you're gonna piss off the wrong person since you think you're the funniest guy in the world. And when that day comes, you're not gonna be laughing. Now back to the mod chat. My original plan was not to kick out this admin. I just wanted to keep things professional for the fans until we got to the new server. And whatever he wants to do after I'm gone would be up to him. Let the unofficial server die or whatever, I don't care. But he kept writing these stupid self-pitying messages that made no sense. Saying that he takes responsibility, which, if you haven't deduced yet, no he hasn't, that's why I had to call him out rather than him coming clean. Then he said, in a performance that brought tears to my eyes, "I am not asking for sympathy. I fucked you over and I'm sorry. If you want me to leave, I'll leave." And I said, "Leave. Go." And so he left the server. He still private messaged me later, still making no sense. And I told him, "Look, I'm not happy and neither are you. I didn't want it to end like this. But you did all this by choice. No one forced you to. You showed me your true colors. It is best that we go our separate ways. I hope you learn from this. I've learned some hard lessons. Work on yourself and I'll do the same." And that's it. I haven't spoken to him since. Now, again, my plan was to change servers, and that's still my plan regardless of the fact that he left the old one. I don't want anything to do with the framework he created. I need a fresh start with an official channel. So you guys will find a link in the description box or at the end of this video to join that new server, and I hope to see you all there. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. We'll try to have some meetups and other activities as the schedule allows. Also, that admin was just a bad apple. I invited all the other mods to join me on the new server, and they all agreed to. And for that, I am so thankful. But be warned, I will not be betrayed again. For the sword of Damocles hangs over their heads waiting to strike. No, I'm kidding. These guys are the real deal. They are some of my biggest longtime fans. They never caused me any problems. I do not deserve fans like them. I deserve to have shitty fans that screw me over. But speaking of which, if I can give you guys some advice, don't let something like this change who you are. I got screwed here by someone I trusted, and guess what? It's probably gonna happen again. No one likes getting scammed. Whether it's like this or even a bad crowdfunding campaign, nice people get taken advantage of in this world. But I'm not gonna shut myself off and become a hermit because someone did that to me. I hope I'm wiser from the experience, but I'm still gonna help people. In the future, I'm probably going to lend money to someone who has no intention of paying me back. I'm probably going to do a favor for somebody who won't return a favor. That stuff happens. You'll meet some bad people in this world. But suffering can make some people cruel and others kind. And I don't want to be cruel, and neither should you. And that's all I got for today. Make sure to join the new server, and I'll see you next time.